Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zulhilmi bin Muhammad Zaidi. My student ID 20209503005.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ami Izwan Bizakwan. My student card number is 2020160229.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Iskandar and my student ID is 2020384891.
Let me start with definition first. Basically, computer integrated manufacturing is the integration of the total manufacturing enterprise through the use of integrated system and data communication coupled with new managerial philosophies that improve organizational and personal efficiency. Computer Integrated Manufacturing (CIM) is the manufacturing approach of using computers to control the entire production process. Next, I will continue with the objective of computer integrated manufacturing. There are 7 objectives that I found, and the first one is to lower the cost of production, including both direct and indirect labor. Second, to optimize inventory level, lower downtime, improve scheduling flexibility, maximize efficiency, identify loopholes that obstruct production and hit companies' bottom line. And the last one is to assist management in collecting relevant data to optimize the efficiency. Next, I will continue to explain about characteristics of CIM. There are 4 characteristics of CIM. The first one is the span of control is narrow. The concept of the span of control is also known as management ratio, refers to the number of subordinates controlled directly by a superior. The span of control narrows means it does not contain lots of subordinates under the managers. The second one is it has only a few of level in its hierarchy. For the example, on the top is manager 1 and he has 2 subordinates which are the employee 1, employee 2 and employee 3. And under of its employee, there are 2 another employee which link to other one of the employees on the top. Next, it has low specialization. Specialization is a method of production whereby an entity focuses on the production of limited scope of goods to gain a greater degree of efficiency. And last but not least, decision making is decentralized in any process where the decision making authority is distributed throughout a larger group, and it also connects a higher authority given to a lower level of functionalities, executive and workers. This can be in any organizational of any size, from governmental authority to a corporation. Next is implementation. It starts with assessment, which the organization is studied to determine the strengths and the weaknesses. And second is simplification. Simplification, the process is to apply to eliminate all waste from manufacturing area to be automated. The last one is implementation. The acquisition and implementation of the hardware and software for the production cell or manufacturing system.
Next is the role of elements of the CIM system. There are 9 major elements of computer integrated manufacturing CIM, which are marketing, product design, planning, purchase, manufacturing engineering, factory automation hardware, warehousing, finance, and information management.
Okay, next we go to the example of computer integrated manufacturing. For the first one is the Computer Aided Design and Manufacturing (CAD) or CAM, while CAD is the Computer Aided Design involves creating computer model defined by geometrical parameters. This model typically appear on a computer monitor as a three-dimensional representation of a part of a system of parts which can be readily altered by changing relevant parameters, while the computer-aided manufacturing (CAM) use geometrical design data to control automate machinery. CAM systems are associated with computer numerical control (CNC) or direct numerical control (DNC) system. The second one is the computer numerical control. CNC is a method for automating control of machine tool through the use of software embedded in a microcomputer attached to the tools. It is commonly used in the manufacturing for machining metal and plastic parts. While the third adaptive control is the control method used by a controller which must adapt to the control system with parameters which vary or are initially uncertain. Next, industrial robot for assembly the technology are commonly used in manufacturing the car. And other than that, automatic control is an application of control theory for regulation of process without direct human intervention. Another one is the control at process planning (CAPP) is the use of computer technology to aid in the process planning of the part of the product in manufacturing. CAPP is the link between CAD and CAM in that it provides for the planning for the process to be used in producing a design part. Last but not least, group technology in which is a part having a similarity in a geometry, manufacturing process and function are manufactured in the one location using a small number of machines or processes. Group technology is based on a general principle that many problems are similar and by grouping similar problems. A single solution can be found to set a problems, thus saving time and effort. But lastly, the just-in-time JIT inventory system is the management strategy that aligns raw material order from a supplier directly with production schedule. Company employ this inventory strategy to increase efficiency and decrease waste by the receive goods only as they need them for the production process with reduced inventory cost. This method requires the producer to forecast demand accurately. Okay, after we discuss about the example of the CIM, now we go to the advantage and disadvantage of the scale of production. When we use the one of or small scale, there are disadvantages that we can see. The first one is the costs are too high to be used, therefore this is not a suite. The second is not suite for the non-complex product. Next, when we use the batch, volume or mass, we can see that these are many advantages we can get. The advantage is the nicely suited for the batch due to the high flexibility and automation of CIM system. The second one is the suite for the volume and the mass due to the fully automated nature of CIM. Another one is the monitoring of system at all time and greater machine utilize fewer error and waste, improvement in productivity and quality control, greater consistency, cheaper product, parts easily manufactured and change, random introduction of part, less lead time, less labor and high quality to finish. When we see the more advantage, they also have disadvantage. So what is the disadvantages? So the disadvantage is the high initial investment and personnel, training costs, job loss, and lack of endurability. So the last one for the scale operation, this is a mass customization. So What we can see the advantage is a more choice, can design its own requirement, cheaper product, but easily manufacturing and change, random introduction of parts, less lead time and higher quality of finish. And it also have this advantage. There is high initial investment and personnel, training costs and job loss. The next one is the advantage and disadvantage for the in relation to initial investment and maintenance. The advantage is the system is constantly monitored, so if there is a breakdown, the type and location of breakdown is easily identified, making maintenance easier. It can reduce cost and maintenance, and after the high initial greater profit it will be achieved. So the disadvantage for this one is the high initial capital cost investment due to the computer, robots, training or personnel. Maintenance is complex, requiring highly skilled of employees.
I will continue the evolution of CIM. Computer Integrated Manufacturing (CIM) is considered a natural evolution of the technology of computer-aided design (CAD) or computer-aided manufacturing (CAM), which by itself evolved by the integration of CAD and CAM. Massachusetts Institute of Technology (MIT) in USA is credited with pioneering the development in both CAD and CAM. If we review the manufacturing scenario during the 80s, we will find that the manufacturing is characterized by a few islands of automation. In the case of design, the task is well automated. In the case of manufacturing, computer numerical control (CNC) machine, distributed numerical control (DNC) system, flexible manufacturing cell (FMC), flexible manufacturing system (FMS) provide tightly controlled automation system. Similarly, computer control has been implemented in several areas like manufacturing resource planning, accounting, sales, marketing, and purchase. Yet the full potential of computerization could not be obtained unless all the segments of manufacturing are integrated, permitting the transfer of data across various functional modules. This realization led to the concept of computer integrated manufacturing. Thus, the implementation of CIM required the development of a whole load of computer technologies related to hardware and software. For the conclusion, Computer Integrated Manufacturing (CIM) is the manufacturing approach of using computers to control the entire production process. Companies nowadays depend on CIM in almost every department: engineering, mechanical, or electronic design. It's helped companies to boost efficiency and productivity, reduce error, lower its cost of production, and ensure timely deliveries. Through the integration of computers, manufacturing can be faster and less error-prone, although the main advantage is the ability to create automated manufacturing process. That's all from us. Thank you for listening.